I'm inviting you to go on a kayak safari with me at the great JAGOU RESACA. Bon voyage. All right, well, here we are on safari. We are at the JAGOU Plantation RESACA, and the water is in the RESACA. Where the cypress trees lean, whiskey in my bottle. A tale of how beautiful this area is to kayak in. Bear with me. All right, here we're headed towards the 1898 bridge. It's built by Celestine JAGOU. Look how beautifully calm the water is, obviously. Well, it's irrigation water that's just been put in here. So it's very clear. You can see all the way down. Of course, we've only got a 3-foot depth at maximum on this leg of RESACA. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Now we're coming up to the point where the beautiful trees are. You can see that one right there, the base of it, just classic. And then these over here on the other side, you can see the base of them. I'll lift the camera up so you can see their majesty. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, this is just lovely. Oh, look at that. There's some ospreys up in that tree there. A pair of them. Wow. And of course they're in a beautiful tango dancer tree. That's what I've named it. And it is just a magnificent specimen. Row this thing with one oar, one hand. See there? There's the ospreys going off there. Just beautiful. Another tremendous tree there. Yep. All right, here's the feeder conduit coming in from the main canal, feeding the water into the RESACA, and it's rather slight. We're needing about a foot more in order to be to the traditional bank line where the water's edge was. This where I'm at right now should be 3 feet in depth because this is a basin here, and I've only got maybe 18 inches of depth right here. So that's kind of the reading right there. There's my mother tree. That's the one that yields most of the seeds that I harvest and distribute out. It's a beautiful tree. Now here we're coming up on the bridge from the south. You can see the full sunlight on it. It sure is a pretty structure. This bridge was built by city for us for for the event that we had in the dedication of the plaque, the historic plaque for the bridge. But it's going to be twofold, because you see where the water level is now? When it's full water, it'll cover that bottom plateau there, and so then we will adapt it in order to be a kayak launch observation deck. Because from this point, and there's the community garden right there, you can see the money shot. Boom, looking right over there to the bridge, you see? And this beautiful MONTEZUMA cypress right there. So this is really a practical addition to the entire park area here. Now we're coming into the area where the big tree gallery is. You can see them all lined up along that bank area there. And then you see the beauty of the majesty of them coming on through at this point. This is right in front of where the old plantation house was. And some of these trees, like that one in particular, it's easily 300 years old. So you know, it's just such a treasure to have that. And of course we've got other ones going all the way down the bank there. There's 41 of them in total that are in this half-mile stretch. The largest stand in the entire United States remaining. Now, this is the mother tree for all of my seeds, the majority of my seeds. There was another one down at the end down there, but this one right here is a real bearer of cones, and as you can see, there's a cone right there. If you look at that water, you're going to see cones in there, and you're going to see those little red dots. Those are seeds by the millions that are in there. The water has captured them, floated them on off, and you can see the green cones and then mature cones and whatever. And you break those little cone pods open, and each cone has probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 seeds in it. And all right, when this water subsides, after they finish with their fill with the PUB, then what these seeds are doing right now is they're absorbing, they're soaking in moisture, and when the water subsides, then the seeds will be on land, mud, and then they'll propagate. And you come through here, there's going to be thousands of little cypress seedlings that are right there. They get into little cracks in the mud, and then they propagate and they come through. And what I do is I get a tulip plucker. It's an instrument, and I pluck out as many of them as I can and put them in little pots, and that's where I start my propagation on a goodly number of them. Otherwise, what I do is I just take those seeds and put them in like a fish tank and aerate them with an aerator for 96 hours. And then when I take them out, I see the little seed root coming out. Then I put those individually into pots. So I did 400 of them on my last planting. Yeah, you see those, pardon my hands, I've been painting. They look like a field worker's hands. But you see that seed pod and you see the little seeds inside there? They're just prolific. Small little things, but mighty. Now here's the gallery coming in from north to south, so you can see the other view of it coming in, and there's the bridge down there, you can see. So there you have it, the great JAGOU safari along the RESACA here, in the stand of 41 majestic trees that we need to really devote our attention to. So we're on land now, we're coming up to the bridge. You can see the level of the water, and the bridge itself, 1898, Celestine JAGOU. Here's the plaque right there. I found that apart from it, and of course when I did the grant to do the reconstruction, I put it back. Look at that, Celestine JAGOU 1898. And then Francisco Peña builder. He was so proud of his work. And then you've got the throat going north of the RESACA. And you can see down in the water there, you can see it's pretty clear. What you saw there of those cypress trees, as I say, were 41 of the remaining ones. When the Spaniards came here post-conquest period, they made the written account that there were 10,000 of these beautiful cypress trees from the tree line at the mouth of the river all the way up to Roma, Texas, because that's where the San Juan River enters into the Rio Grande. And of course the seeds from the southern Mexico came through, and that's why we have our seeds here. But our quest is to propagate these cypresses back into the region. I've already disseminated about 120 of them throughout the Brownsville area and Mercedes and Harlingen. But our work is not stopped. When they do the final dredging of this, I call for water every 90 to 120 days in order to keep the trees alive. So once we do the final dredging of it, then it'll maintain water in it all along. And then it'll be a beautiful part of our park system here. So, you know, just stay tuned. This is an ongoing saga. It is a beautiful story, and it's for us, it's for our posterity. I appreciate your concern in all of this.
She sits on a throne made of moss and bone. The swamp is a kingdom. She rules alone. The shadows sing low. The river rings. Bayou Queen.